In the vast ocean of Islamic thought, Sufism stands out as a mystical stream. It seeks deeper meanings in all of creation, even in creatures like dogs. Today, we explore the dog as a surprising teacher in Sufi thought. While some Islamic rulings focus on ritual purity, Sufi teachings offer a different lens. They invite us to see spiritual qualities hidden within. For Sufis, the dog symbolizes virtues like loyalty, humility, and selfless devotion. These are qualities every seeker of God should develop. Sufi masters often use the dog as a metaphor to elevate spiritual states. They saw in the dog's behavior a pure example of devotion to Allah. This might seem strange at first, but it becomes clear when we understand the Sufi heart. They find lessons in humility and love everywhere, even in unexpected places. This approach encourages open-mindedness and reflection on Allah's creation. Every creature has a purpose and can teach us something. The Sufi path is about opening the heart and seeing the signs of God around us. The dog, in this special Sufi view, becomes a guide to profound spiritual truths. It helps us on our journey to become closer to God. Let us explore this fascinating topic with an open heart. By embracing the wisdom of Sufi teachings, we can uncover the hidden spiritual lessons that animals, especially dogs, offer us. Their presence in our lives is not just coincidental but a divine signpost guiding us towards greater understanding and compassion. As we delve deeper, we realize that every interaction with these loyal creatures can be a step closer to spiritual enlightenment. So let's embark on this journey together, with open minds and hearts, ready to learn from the unexpected teachers around us. Sufis admire the dog's unwavering loyalty. A dog's loyalty to its master is absolute, regardless of circumstances. This faithfulness is a powerful lesson for our relationship with Allah. Our loyalty to God should be just as steadfast, in ease and difficulty. The dog gives its heart completely, embodying pure trust and commitment. Sufis strive for such unwavering faith, seeing the dog as a natural model. The great Sufi poet Fariduddin Attar spoke of such devotion in the Conference of the Birds. The dog's simple loyalty mirrors the birds' quest for their king, the Simurgh. True devotion is not complex. It is a matter of the heart's direction towards the beloved. This loyalty is born out of love and belonging, not fear. The dog finds purpose in serving its master, just as the Sufi finds purpose in serving Allah. This service is a source of joy and fulfillment. The dog's joy in its master's presence mirrors the Sufi's joy in remembrance of God. This kind of loyalty transforms the soul. Sufis observe deep humility in dogs. A dog is content with simple things, seeking only its master's approval. This lack of ego is a cornerstone of Sufi spirituality. The path to God is paved with humility, as arrogance separates us from the divine. Sufis teach that spiritual progress requires humbling ourselves. The dog displays humility effortlessly, accepting its position and serving sincerely. This reminds us of the beauty of simplicity and lowliness. It's about recognizing our place in creation, not self-degradation. Jalaluddin Rumi spoke about crushing the ego, calling it a veil between us and God. The dog's lack of ego is an advantage, closer to natural purity. A dog approaches its master with openness, free from pride. This is how a seeker should approach God, with an open heart. Humility connects to patience. A dog waits patiently for its master. This patience, born of humility and trust, is a virtue Sufis cultivate. Spiritual paths require immense patience, trusting in God's timing. Like the dog that waits, the seeker must trust in God's wisdom. Humble patience unlocks spiritual doors, allowing the soul to receive divine grace. Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, a beloved Sufi poet, used everyday imagery for deep truths. The dog appears in his poetry as a symbol of devotion and longing. Rumi challenges perceptions, inviting us to see spiritual potential in all things. He tells stories where the dog's loyalty is highlighted, like a dog guarding a threshold. This image becomes a metaphor for the seeker waiting at the beloved's door. Rumi says, "Be like a dog at the threshold of the friend." This calls for perseverance in the spiritual path, enduring all tests. The dog at the threshold desires only a glance of favor. Rumi teaches that our love for God should be free from selfish desires. The dog's pure devotion is an ideal, not transactional. Rumi uses the dog to teach about overcoming judgment. True worth is in the eyes of the beloved, not society. If the beloved accepts you, others' opinions don't matter. Sincerity and closeness to God elevate a being, not outward appearances. Beyond loyalty and humility, Sufis see patience and contentment in dogs. A dog waits for its master, enduring discomfort with quiet patience. This ability to endure without complaint shows inner strength. Sufis understand the path to God is not easy, requiring patience. The dog teaches contentment, happy with little. This contentment is a spiritual treasure, reminding us true happiness comes from within. Sufi masters emphasize discontentment as a heart's disease. It prevents appreciation of blessings. Observing the dog's contentment, we learn to cultivate this quality. A content heart is peaceful, receptive to divine light. This patience and contentment link to trust, or the dog trusts its master to provide, waiting patiently. Similarly, the Sufi trusts Allah as the ultimate provider. This trust allows patience in hardship and contentment with God's decree. The dog embodies trusting surrender, living with less anxiety and more peace. One striking Sufi expression is referring to oneself as a dog before God. This might sound shocking, but it's a profound spiritual state. It's the ultimate declaration of humility and devotion. When a Sufi says, "I am the dog of your threshold," they express several things. They acknowledge their nothingness before the divine. Their value comes from connection to God. They express unwavering loyalty, wishing to remain in God's service. This metaphor conveys desperate need and hope. A dog hopes for a crumb from the master's table. Similarly, the Sufi hopes for divine grace. This is not despair, but hopeful anticipation. Great Sufis like Bayezid Bastami express such sentiments. The dog metaphor becomes a tool for spiritual purification. It helps shed arrogance and embrace true servitude. It's a powerful expression of love seeking nothing but the beloved. The Quran provides a significant story involving a dog. The story of the companions of the cave, Ashab al-Kahf, includes a loyal dog. These young men fled persecution, taking refuge in a cave. Allah caused them to sleep for centuries with their dog. The Quran mentions the dog as part of their blessed company. This highlights the special status a creature can attain through righteous association. The dog's posture of guarding and loyalty is significant. Sufis see this as divine honor bestowed upon the animal. It shows loyalty and companionship with the righteous are valued by God. The story elevates the dog's status, offering hope. Even a lowly creature can be part of a divine plan. The dog's faithfulness earned it a place in a Quranic story. This encourages valuing sincere companionship and loyalty. The story provides a positive image of a dog within an Islamic context. In Islamic jurisprudence, there's discussion about the ritual purity of dogs. The saliva of a dog is considered impure by many schools of thought. This leads to cultural hesitancy around dogs in parts of the Muslim world. However, Sufis emphasize inner purity over external form. The state of the heart is paramount. Sufis teach that the greatest impurity is of the heart, like arrogance and envy. A person may be ritually clean, but if their heart is negative, they're far from God. Conversely, a dog might be ritually impure but embody virtues like loyalty. The Sufi gaze finds good and beauty in all creation. They focus on learning, not condemning. If a dog teaches devotion to God, that lesson is valuable. Sufis are concerned with cultivating the inner spirit. True purity is about a sincere, loving heart before God. The dog, in its loyalty, inspires the human heart. Sufi poetry is rich with metaphors and symbols, each carrying profound meanings that transcend the literal. Poets like Rumi and Attar used vivid imagery to convey love for God, often drawing from everyday life to illustrate spiritual truths. The dog appears as a symbol of devotion, humility, and longing, embodying the qualities that a seeker of God should aspire to. Poets use the dog metaphor intentionally to express spiritual aspirations, highlighting the purity and simplicity of a dog's love. The lover of God is compared to a faithful dog, waiting tirelessly at the beloved's door, showing unwavering patience and loyalty. This imagery highlights the perseverance required in the spiritual quest, where the journey is often long and arduous. The path to God is not always smooth, with moments of dryness and hardship testing the seeker's resolve. The dog's unwavering loyalty inspires the seeker to keep hoping and loving, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Sufi poets describe the pain of separation from the beloved like a lost dog, wandering aimlessly in search of its master. This conveys deep yearning and helplessness, a cry from the depths of the soul for reunion with the divine. Vulnerability is seen as strength in Sufism, admitting dependence on God's mercy and grace. The dog's cry is pure, and the Sufi's cry for God should be sincere, coming from a place of genuine longing. These poetic expressions are artistic portrayals of inner states, capturing the essence of the spiritual journey. The dog, known for attachment and devotion, communicates the Sufi's love for the divine, a love that is both deep and unwavering. It serves as a reminder of humility, teaching the seeker to approach the divine with a humble heart. To be the dog of God is to be utterly His, without claim or pretension, embodying complete surrender. This is the essence of true worship, a state of being where the seeker is fully immersed in the love and presence of the divine. In conclusion, Sufi teachings about dogs offer profound insights into our spiritual journey. They invite us to see the dog not just as a companion, but as a teacher of spiritual qualities that we can emulate in our own lives. Loyalty, humility, patience, contentment, and devotion are virtues that shine brightly in dogs, and these are qualities that we should strive to embody. These virtues are essential for those seeking closeness to Allah, as they help us to cultivate a heart that is pure and sincere. The metaphor of the Sufi as a dog before God speaks of self-effacement, humility, and unconditional love. The story of Kitmir, the dog of the companions of the cave, elevates this creature to a symbol of loyalty and faithfulness. It shows that association with the righteous brings blessings, and that even a humble creature like a dog can be a source of divine grace. Sufi masters like Rumi used the dog to awaken hearts and to teach profound spiritual lessons. They taught that true worth lies in the heart's sincerity and devotion, not in outward appearances or status. This Sufi view presents a positive and enriching understanding of dogs in Islam, encouraging us to look beyond superficial judgments. It encourages us to cultivate the spirit of the faithful dog in our spiritual lives, to be steadfast and unwavering in our faith, to be unwavering in faith and loyal to God, just as a dog is loyal to its owner. These teachings enrich our understanding of Islam's vastness and depth, showing us that every creature has a role in the divine plan. They remind us that the path to God is one of love, humility, and service, and that we can learn these virtues from the most unexpected sources. Reflecting on the dog's qualities, we find inspiration to be better human beings. We learn to be more loyal, humble, and patient, qualities that are essential for a fulfilling spiritual life. We strive to be content with God's decree, accepting His will with grace and patience. May we learn from every sign Allah has placed in this world, recognizing the divine wisdom in all of creation. May it bring us closer to Him. Ameen.